Hello students, we are doing exercise 1.1 of chapter 1 relations and functions of class 12th. So we have to start from fourth question. Show that the relation R in R. So this bold R means a set of real numbers. So the relation R is defined as R is equals to A comma B such that A is less than equals to B. So show that this relation is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. So we have to show. So show means that these things are already given to us. We just have to prove. So we know now the given relation is reflexive and transitive. So with the help of examples, we can just show it. So first reflexive relation. For reflexive, we know A comma A should belongs to R. So duplet should belongs to R. So the relation is A is less than equals to B. So less also equal. So any one thing should be satisfied, either less or equal. So equality here we will see because A comma A. So both the elements are same. So that's why if I take any example 1 comma 1, so this will also satisfied because 1 is equals to 1. So this will satisfy this thing. If I want 1 by 2, 1 by 2, so this will also satisfy. So 1 by 2 comma 1, it is less than equals to 1 by 2 because it is 1 by 2 is equals to 1 by 2. 3 by 4 comma 3 by 4. So this will also satisfy this relation 3 by 4 is less than equals to 3 by 4 because all these they will satisfy the equality part. So therefore we can conclude that all these ordered pairs, if I am taking, all these will belong to R. So you can write, so this also belongs to R. So I've already written this thing A comma A, here it belongs to R. So with different ordered pairs I have shown you here. So we can write therefore R is reflexive. Reflexive. 1 second. Therefore we can write R is reflexive. Okay, now second part, symmetric. So for symmetric we know if A comma B belongs to R, it implies B comma A should also belongs to R. So one ordered pair we can take. If this exists, this should also exist in the given relation. So let's take one example, 1 comma 2. So 1 comma 2 I know it belongs to R because it satisfies this A is less than equals to B. See, this is A, this is B. So 1 is less than equals to 2 because 1 is less than 2. So it satisfies this thing. So if 1 comma 2 it exists in this one, it belongs to this R, 2 comma 1 should also belong to R. But here we can say it doesn't satisfy this thing that 2 is less than equals to 1 because 2 is greater than 1. So that's why we can write 2 comma 1 doesn't belong to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. So it was already given. It is not symmetric but reflexive and transitive. So transitive now we have to prove. So for transitive we know if A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, it implies A comma C should also belongs to R. So this thing we just have to check. Suppose 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 belongs to R because we know 1 is less than equals to 2 and also 2 is less than equals to 3 because 1 is less than 2 and 2 is less than 3. So 1 comma 3, see this is A, B, B, C. So 1 comma C, let's check whether it belongs to R or not. So you can see this is A, this is B now. So 1 we know it is less than 3. So this also satisfy 1 is less than equals to 3. So which means I can write 1 comma 3 belongs to R. So with some different ordered pairs also you can take examples here. So we will always get that this relation A is less than equals to B is satisfied for all ordered pairs. So which implies this one is transitive, R is transitive, or you can write therefore R is transitive. So one sentence at the last you can write therefore R is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. Let's do next question now. In next question, we have to check whether the relation R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. So what's the relation? The relation is R is equals to A comma B such that A is less than equals to B cube. We have already done one question in which the relation was A comma B such that A is less than equals to B square. I hope you remember this was question number 2 of this exercise, and this relation was not reflexive, not transitive and not symmetric. So therefore you have to understand, so these type of relations whenever you take A is less than equals to B square or B to the power n, here because B cube is there, this type of relation always they won't be reflexive, symmetric or transitive. So this we just have to prove with the help of few examples, but you have to remember this thing, this fact you have to remember, because many times maybe you will take some different order pair. Maybe for reflexive you will take this order pair 1 comma 1. So you will feel, because see real number is mentioned, from real numbers we have to choose. This means any real number. For all the real numbers, the relation should be true. For all real numbers, relation should be true. So sometimes what students will do, they will think 1 comma 1, some simple whole numbers or natural numbers they will take. See, the relation will always be true for natural numbers or for whole numbers, because say 1 is less than equals to 1 cube. So we don't have to take such examples. Okay, so different variety of examples we have to take. See, if I am taking 1 comma 1, this one is true because 1 is less than equals to 1 cube. A and B, B cube I have to take, right? But see here, if you take 2 comma 2, for 2 comma 2 also we will get this thing, 2 is less than equals to 8. See, this is also true because 2 is less than 8. Here also I am taking natural number. See, if I take 5 also, same thing, we know 5 is less than equals to 125. So if you take natural numbers, this relation will always be true. So don't take only natural numbers, just try with some fractions also. Like in this question also, we did with fractions. So the number, the ordered pair which I took in this question, it was 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. Because we know 1 by 2 is also real number. Any real number we have to see. 1 by 2 is also real number. See, 1 is real number, 2 is real number, 5 is real number. But here I have taken, if I take fractional number, so this is A, this is B. So 1 by 2 is less than equals to 1 by 8. Is it true? Because 1 by 2's cube is 1 by 8. 1 by 2 is approximately 0.5. Not, its value is 0.5 only. And 1 by 8 is 0.125. So you can see 1 by 2 is not less than equals to 1 by 8. In fact, it is greater than. So you can see when we are taking fractions, so the relation is not true. So therefore we can say 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 doesn't belong to R. So this is bold R, the set of real numbers, and this is R of the relation. Therefore, R is not reflexive. So all these examples I just took to explain that if you are taking these type of numbers, relation will be true, but we have to, here we have to take counter examples. So real number, any real numbers of fractional 1 by 2, if you go with 1 by 3 also, again this 1 by 3 also you will see it doesn't belongs to R. So you can try with different numbers. So mostly with improper, with proper fraction. This is proper fraction when numerator is smaller than denominator. If you take this type of fractions, this relation won't be true. Like 1 by 5 also if you take, and here you will be getting 1 by 125. So with proper fractions, the relation will not be true. Proper means when numerator is smaller and denominator is greater. And maybe when you are taking, and whenever you are taking improper fraction, like whenever numerator is greater and denominator, maybe this result will be true, like we are getting for these ones. Okay, so try to take improper fractions. So it is not reflexive. With this one we can see. Now symmetric. See, symmetric, that time also when I did with simple, if you take with natural numbers also, I think easily you can prove it that this is not symmetric. See, if we are taking 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2, we know it belongs to R, because 1 is less than equals to 8. B's cube we have to take, right? So 2's cube is 8. So 2 comma 1 if we check, so 2 is not less than equals to 1. 1 cube is 1. So 2 is greater than 1. So it is not less than equals to 1. So which means 2 comma 1 doesn't belongs to relation R. So therefore R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. Now transitive we have to check. It won't be transitive as I have already told you. For transitive also, if we try with natural numbers, the result will always be true. So let's try with some fractions. So 3 comma, so that time we did with this one 3 comma 2 comma 2 comma 1.5. Okay, so you can check with this one also. So here I am going to choose a different one, different ordered pair now. So for transitive, let's try this one. 3, 1.5, 1.5 and 1. Let's say 1.4 or 1.3 also you can take. 1.2 also I think if you take, it will be true. So here you can see 3 is less than equals to 1.5's cube. If we do, it is 3.375. So 3 is less than equals to 3.375. So here also 1.5. So 1.5, see, this is A, this is B. So relation is A is less than equals to B cube. So A is less than equals to B cube is satisfied. Here also 1.5 is less than equals to, if we do cube of 1.3, we will get 2.197. 2.197. So we can see both of these belongs to R. So this is A, this is B, this is B, this is C. Now we have to check whether AC belongs to R. So A is 3, C is 1.3. So we can see here 3 is not less than equals to 2.197. It is greater than. So this relation, this ordered pair 3 comma 1.3, it doesn't belongs to R. Therefore, relation R is not transitive. So you have to think a bit for these type of ordered pairs. You can see here. Here we can take this type of number because the first number we have to write as it is. So here if you take 1.4 also or 1.2 also, the result will be true. So you can check with some different ordered pair also. So thank you for watching. I'll continue next question in the next video. I'll see you in my next video.